What up, everybody?
What up?
Welcome to episode 14.
14. It's like
Gamescom.
2 weeks worth of content, just
Yeah.
back to back. You could get up and just go back in history and just watch
Every day.
a show every day.
You should. Yep. Welcome. What's up? How's it going?
It's going good. Check this out. My buddy Mark, who's in the comments all the time. Boom. Came through.
Nice.
In the mail. Yup. And the whole collection.
What is it? Put it closer to the camera.
Hold on. I will. This freaking. Boom.
Boom. Really? Nice. Wow. He shipped that to you?
Yeah. And they threw in this.
Shit. Nice.
Yup. The whole collection of Fables. So, Mark, you're the man. Hooking it up.
Oh,
Yep. Definitely. Definitely.
thanks, Mark.
Can't wait to get into that stuff.
Awesome.
The pile.
That's sweet.
Yep.
Big ups to Mark.
Totally.
Yep.
So you
Anyways, we can
jam on the stuff.
intro website gamescomicsandculture.wordpress.com, Gmail gamescomicsandculture@gmail.com, patreon.com/GCANDC, Twitter @GCANDC. I'm at CJ Closter, KLOSTER.
I'm at Darth Vader, DARTH_N8R.
And of course, always the Facebook group with the loyal members.
What up, Facebook group? Check it out, Corey. I got the report right here.
Nice.
26.
26.
Boom, up 2 more from the last show.
That's 2 from the last one?
Yep.
Nice.
Thanks, everybody.
Hell yeah.
We got to keep this going. Tell your friends. Get everybody on here. We need 100 subscribers before our 100th show. We're going to get it done because
we also need
guys
more than 10 views.
are awesome.
6 subscribers. But I don't know.
More than 10 views. I don't even care about views. I want subscribers. I want that freaking URL. This is the long game. We're going to hook up the show forever. It's going to be, years from now. We're going to have full-on studios and crazy production values.
IGN's going to hire us, and we're going to make them hire us as a team. Be like,
we can freelance.
Yeah, we'll see.
But yeah, thanks everybody. Seriously, for checking that out. The how's your week? What'd you do this week? What kind of nerd content did you consume?
Nerd content. Basically No Man's Sky this week. I feel like. What day did we get it?
I think the day after it came out.
Day after it came out, so Wednesday. Tuesday.
You reading comics? Weren't you catching up on some of the stuff?
Caught up on The Walking Dead. Yeah. I downloaded Batman #1. I mean, I bought it and got that #1. Plus, I haven't read that yet. So, but I'm up to date on The Walking Dead. I'm working on it.
You gotta check out the new Star Wars too. Star Wars 21 is really sweet. Yep. Totally sweet.
Start at the beginning?
No, because you're never going to do it. You should start at this one that we're on right now. It's the start of a new arc, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Like I could do it. All right.
Yep.
Other than that, No Man's Sky. Very no Pokemon. Basically, I caught a couple in the house.
Really?
Yeah, I've taken a break from that.
Huh?
Jeff's taken over the mantle. He's obsessed. He's probably level 30 by now. He was 28 last time I asked.
Nice.
2 or 3 days ago.
28?
Really? He's out there constantly.
28?
If he's not at work, he's out catching Pokemon in Ann Arbor, going to different parks. He knows where nests are and stuff. He's going hard on the shit now. And I just, that's about it. No Man's Sky. Caught up on Walking Dead.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I had to make a whole freaking list. Batman #4, Walking Dead 156 and 157, which I actually read out of order because I got the one in the mail. I missed The one that you were telling me that I gotta read. Like I skipped to the next one and then went back.
Oh,
And read
really?
it. Yeah, it's funny.
Was that after we talked?
Yes, it was
That's
after we
why
talked. But yeah, we
I
can't
was so
talk about it right
confused. Why
now.
you
Yeah, we can't talk about it right now. X-Men number 12, Star Wars number 21, Saga chapter 1. And I actually, now that I'm reading Saga, I'm going to blog about that too, throw that up on the website. I actually wrote something for chapter 1. So,
chapter one?
yep, yep. So look for that.
4 issues?
I don't know how many issues that is because I'm reading it on the iPad. So I don't know if there's more than one issue. I assume it's a 6 deal one or whatever. Yes, I do dig it. Yep, for sure. We'll see. There's a few ways that I could see it going south, but for the amount of people that tell me that it's awesome, I don't think it will. And totally more than anything, kind of like the new type of fantasy universe that he built and whatnot. It's unlike anything else for sure. I like it when people invent that instead of just using trolls and ogres or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Watched Preacher episode 5. You watching more Preacher? How much Preacher did you get through?
I got through 3 episodes at your house. I need to watch more for sure.
Gotcha.
That's number one on my watching list.
Yeah. Yep. Stranger Things should be, but that should be number 2 for sure. Tweaking. You tweaking?
I'm up to episode 4 on Stranger Things. Am I?
Yeah, but I could hear you finally getting there. You need to crush it. You need to sit down and crush Stranger Things one of these days. There's only 8 episodes. You can knock that shit out in the sitting. And then Outcast episode 8. I got one more to go. No, even 9. I think we're one away from the finale of that. It's watchable at this point. Definitely not up there with Stranger Things or Preacher, but I'm actually enjoying it again. No Man's Sky, Pokemon Go. Yep. Right there with you for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So yeah, let's get the party started. The topic one here. First of all, I guess we should say that this is the Suicide Squad Spectacular. Yeah. This is we're a little late because of our vacation or whatnot, but this is the full Suicide Squad breakdown at the end of this episode. So if that's what you're here for, skip to the end. I'll try and do a breakout, but if not, that definitely is going to be a big part of this episode at the end.
Our picture is the banner, right?
Yes. Yep. I got it. I got it all set up already.
All right.
So we're going to knock out some video game news first. First of all, Gamescom is this week, which Gamescom is like Europe's E3, basically. Huge convention in Germany. And cooler than E3, you can actually just go buy tickets and go. There's like public days or whatever, too. So just wanted to roll through some of the news around it real quick. First of all, Xbox Scorpio. So Microsoft continuing the message that that they are going full on cell phones with this. So here's the quote, which came out of Engadget, which is a magazine / website at this point. Yeah. I also got it via IGN, for full disclosure out there. But in an interview with Engadget at Gamescom 2016, Xbox Games marketing head Aaron Greenberg said Microsoft thinks, quote, "The future is without console generations," unquote, highlighting the fact that iterative hardware allows the Xbox platform to continue to build upon its established community and growing library of games. Microsoft's upcoming console, codenamed Project Scorpio, is a first major step in this direction, which Greenberg noted is a pretty big bet for the company. He emphasized that Scorpio's launch isn't the start of a new console generation, as, quote, "Everything you have continues forward and it all works," unquote. Instead, Scorpio will serve as a new entry in a family of devices. So basically, that's the quotes there. Essentially, Microsoft's going to try and pump one of these out every 2 or 3 years with a little bit better specs. Every game that you buy continues on if you want to. At
some point, it has to fall off, though.
You think?
Right? Well, I mean, if what you're saying is true. Every 2 years, I mean, at some point, a PC becomes obsolete.
Yeah, but I think what they're saying is that the games that you buy for Xbox One digitally will be there forever.
Yeah,
I think that's what he was saying, is that you upgrade your machine as time goes on, but it's not going to be another generation. It's all one big blob of Xbox moving forward. Which pros and cons. You know, I do see how that would be cool. You know, it kind of sucks to buy a PS4 and have to buy PS1 games again for it that I literally have sitting over on my shelf as well. You know, it would be cool if Sony would come forward and say, okay, from here on out, everything you buy is yours forever on everything. You know, like Nintendo's even worse about that. You know, I bought Super Mario Brothers a million times.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm going to continue to say the difference between consoles and cell phones is that I get a $600 cell phone for $200 with my plan or whatever. So I can spend $200 every 2 years and be totally happy with that.
He's comparing them to cell phones?
Well, just that's the approach that they're taking. They're modeling after like Apple. Everybody wants to be Apple because Apple makes so much money. And so that's what they're saying. That's their iterative approach, is that, you know, you don't have to necessarily have the best one, but if you want the best one, you can keep buying it. And you know, again, if it's $200 when it comes out and with a subscription to Xbox Live or whatever, then cool, I'll do that. But something tells me that it's going to be $600 every 2 years, and that's stupid.
Yep. Yeah, agreed.
Totally.
Yeah.
So anyways, I also just find it funny, you know, this is Microsoft who came out and bombed with the Xbox One, saying a bunch of things that people didn't want. You know what I mean? I just can't imagine, you know, how they market this in a way that actually gets people to buy it over and over again. All right, next bit of news was Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. This news actually came to me by a Instagram post from Pee Wee Herman. And it's perhaps one of the scariest looking pictures of all time. I'm gonna see if this correlates. But these dudes are freaking old. Holy crap! Look at how old they are. It's ridiculous. So in the comment underneath that picture is, top secret till just now, Paul Rubens and David Hasselhoff are in the new Call of Duty game, Zombies in Spaceland. Check it out at peewee.com.
Oh yeah.
That kind of blew my mind a little bit.
It's really tough.
Not that I don't see myself buying Call of Duty again this year. I got too much other stuff that I care about. But that being the announcement of Call of Duty out of Gamescom was pretty fired up. That was the first thing I saw.
It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. And then just a couple of quick hits of games. You know, they're talking a lot about a lot of different games. There's a lot of Gears stuff going on, and you know, the big companies' upcoming games are all being pimped there. The two that I cared the most about out of all the info that I saw was Ghost Recon Wildlands, which continues to be the coolest looking thing ever as far as the kind of games that we like to play. Co-op online looks awesome.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, totally awesome. So I can't wait for that one. And then the other thing was Metal Gear Survive. Did you see that trailer?
Yeah, I did not see the trailer, but I heard about it.
Yeah, you should check it out. So it's pretty crazy. You know, definitely with Hideo leaving, they didn't skimp on the crazy.
Yeah. So they just own Metal Gear now?
Konami. This is a Konami game doesn't have any Hideo involvement at all. Post Kojima. Yep.
Post Kojima. Yeah. Well, yeah, still could be sweet.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see if it's got high. Yeah, you know, obviously a lot of people that worked with them are still there, so you know, we'll see what happens with it. Yeah, so that was it. That was kind of the big news that I'd heard from this week. I don't know, had you been following it all, or you been too busy working the past couple of days?
I've been busy. I haven't been following it much.
Okay, cool.
Is that where the Rogue One trailer debuted?
I don't think so. No. Strictly for video games. Yep. So next topic we were going to talk about was No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky kind of set the world on fire this past couple weeks since we've been not recording. Yep. You know, pretty fired up. What's your thoughts on the whole launch thing, the critical talking about it, and then the game itself? Like, give me the whole spiel.
Whole spiel.
Yeah. What you got?
I wasn't buying into the hype too much initially. Like, I don't know. I feel like I wasn't expecting a whole lot. I was waiting for it to come out, and when it did. We were together when you read that review to it, or the review in progress from IGN.
Right.
That kind of set my expectations a little bit, and then I started playing it, and I really like it. I mean, apparently, it got a really bad PC port,
Right.
which sucks for
Yeah, supposed
PC
to be
gamers.
fixed this week, I guess.
Yeah, that happens a lot on PC. Get a shitty port of a game. So yeah, a lot of people on PC are hating it. A lot of people are calling it boring. I think they're expecting more out of it. I don't know. I like it a lot. I don't really know why. I just I mean I do know why. It's a nice game to chill out and play. It's a nice mix from what I've been playing. There's no stress on, you know, getting to the next level or beating the boss or you know, anything like that. It's just, you know, hop in my ship, go check out a sweet planet. Yeah. Maybe wander around there for a little bit, try and find some cool shit, do a little mining, go back to the space station, meet some aliens, sell it. Like, I'm definitely into it. I'm hooked on it for sure. I'd like to be playing it now. I mean, I like it.
Right. Totally.
Yeah.
I think you know, I agree with all that. I didn't, when I heard it coming out, like, you know, all the hype around it and whatnot, I felt as though there's no way that, you know, a company made up of 4 people or whatever Hello Games is made up of, you know, very few people, is going to make something that's like going to set the world on fire. I guess I was interested in just the style of the artwork more than anything, just checking out those planets and stuff. But what I didn't realize is that it's Minecraft. Like, I didn't realize, you know, that whole go farm for materials to make stuff to continue to the next spot where you farm for materials and make stuff. Like, I wasn't expecting that part of the game, and I like that. I liked Minecraft. You know what I mean? I got sick. I played Minecraft for like a year before I got really sick of it. So so I'm down with that side of it. You know, I think it cannot be denied that combat sucks. Whether it's in the ship or on foot, it sucks. You know what I mean? Yeah. So they really I don't even know why it's even in there, period. You know what I mean? If you're gonna make it that kind of ghetto. I mean, and then it's ghetto as can be. It's so bad.
I mean, it's not unplayable bad. Like,
I think it's borderline unplayable bad.
I don't know. I mean, something's running at you. You just gotta shoot it a lot and it dies. And the space battles are tough, but it's mainly because I feel like it's more because they're all around you, and it's tough to get them on lock and shoot that little thing that's in front of them and stuff.
It's tough to do that because it's designed shittily. Not because they're skilled space pirates.
I guess.
You know, but no. And the other thing is, like, I do wish, and again, I wasn't expecting this, but I do wish, like, at least you'd roll up on that space station and there'd be tons of people walking around and stuff.
Yeah, it is pretty desolate. Yeah,
like sure. I'm totally cool with the planets being desolate and abandoned and all that stuff, and just having a stray alien here or there, but the space station should be hopping.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, there's not many NPCs that you just see hanging out. It should be, even if it's just NPCs. Yeah, I mean, there should be people walking around going up. Yeah, I mean, it's
I just wish it was that. When you first
get there and it's just like, if there's not another ship there, you're just the only one in there.
Right. Right. And even when other ships roll up, have you ever went and talked to them, like tried to get them to trade their ship or whatever?
Yeah.
To you, how it'll pop up like their picture on the screen or whatever. Like, it'd just be cool if they got out and walked up to the
for sure,
the cockpit or whatever, or not the cockpit, but the area where people are buying stuff. But yeah, the you know, I don't think that so far, what minute bit of story there is, I won't even spoil or even talk about. Just talk about kind of mechanics of the game and stuff like that. You know, I think that I got my V card, my Series 1 V card. You get that?
Got it.
Yeah, so that's once you get that starts kind of unlocking things and like, okay, this is getting cooler. And then finally I pimped out my suit, so I got 22 spots or whatever now. So maxing with that, and now the next time I get on there, I'm just going to seriously make some travel moves and try and plow through it a little bit more. But yeah, that's what totally that the whole just kind of grind, mine, get the loot, make your upgrades, and move on to the next planet. I'm totally happy if I do that for the next 3-4 months.
Yeah, and discover species and upload them. And,
yeah. What's there? Like, there's no denying that there's some issues with the game that could be improved upon greatly. Hopefully, they make millions of dollars, and then they can with the next one. Yeah. But what's there, I'm totally all about.
Yeah. Yep. I'd probably give it a.
Yeah, what's the rating? Assuming, and this is the pre-finishing rating. Like, the real rating comes after you beat the game. Yep. But where you're at right now, your preliminary rating, what do you give it out of 10?
Right now, I'd give it a 7.5.
7.5, huh? I'm gonna go 8. We don't do points. You can't give it a point. 7 or 8. I'm giving it an 8.
It's better than a 7, but not quite an 8.
You gotta pick one.
I'll give it an 8.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's there. There's issues with it, but what is there is so cool. And unlike anything else that's around right now, that totally stoked with it.
Well, I mean, like you said, if you could throw in Halo or Destiny combat on those planets, but I mean,
GTA crowd in the space stations.
Yeah, I mean, there's things that could make it super awesome, but that's, I mean, that would be for that for that independent studio, especially, that's impossible. I mean, but so it's hard to rank it on that. But I mean, I don't think technology even exists to do that right now and make it look as good as it does. Like, maybe, but
yeah,
I feel like if it did, there would be something like that. Maybe not. I don't know.
Like I say,
there's a reason Destiny's limited to that map in 5 planets
because of how good they look. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Totally. But still, I wouldn't even care if they didn't look that good. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to look that nice. Just put some peeps out there and brush up. Get somebody who knows how to do combat controls to do your combat controls.
Yeah.
Yep. But all in all, totally awesome and unique.
Loving it.
Yep, for sure. All right. And then topic 3, I was just going to talk about, I shot you a bunch of pictures. I did a PlayStation VR experience over at Best Buy over this past weekend when my buddy Nate was in town.
Swag, too.
What's that?
You get a little swag, too.
Yeah, I got some PlayStation swag. Yeah, I should be pimping that right now.
Well, yeah, that's all right.
My dog's freaking out. Yeah, somebody's here. Something. Who knows? She's probably chasing after a bear out there. Anyways, the so you haven't done it yet, right?
The VR,
no. So I gotta say,
the only thing I've done is the Viewmaster.
The Viewmaster, right. Yeah, I have to say that it actively sold me against VR for sure. Yeah, I thought it sucked. It definitely. I forget what my quote was right afterwards. Was instead of feeling immersed, I felt slightly motion sick with looking at screens that are not as nice as my television.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. There wasn't that, what I've heard from everybody, that like sensation when your mind gets tricked that you're in it. I never thought, my mind was never tricked. It just was like I was looking at screens in front of my eyes and feeling.
Go ahead. I feel like that's PS4 though. The Vive, I feel like, would be a whole different story. And that's what sucks.
I don't think it necessarily would be. I don't think it has to do with the graphics. It just feels like there's just looking at screens right in front of my eyes. It didn't feel like I was in a 3D space. No, not at all. Not a bit. It was cool because it blocked out all the light, you know what I mean? And you could look around in it, but it felt like I was in a cylinder tube that was a screen, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I was just spinning around looking
Yeah.
at it. Didn't feel like I was in anything. So I played Eve Valkyrie, and it again, the controls weren't good for a flight game. I saw all the kids played the tank game Battle Zones or something, and then my buddy Nate played Hypercube, I think is what it's called. But yeah, nobody. Me and Nate talked about it. All the kids were like, "Yep, we gotta get it. We gotta get it." So, me and Nate were not as feeling like I needed to run out and pre-order the PlayStation VR at this point. So yeah,
it is the cheapest one on the market, though. That's something to note.
But cheap is like literally. There just wasn't like I look at what I've said the whole time is like I'm gonna have to like eke out time to play this instead of hang out with my wife because I'm going into like a tube like as it is now I can play video games on the couch while she sits there and reads or sits on the internet or whatever. For me to go into that thing, it's got to be experiences that are pretty fired up, and I literally felt like it was the opposite of that.
Yeah.
It was definitely a downer for me, for sure. So what that means is NX all the way. I haven't even seen that until I see the NX, and that makes me mad too. And then I just say screw everything. But right now, that money that I was budgeting aside for this winter's going towards the NX. For sure.
I mean, I'll probably, if the NX is from what we've heard so far, I'm almost guaranteed to get it. If I could play Pokemon on it and Zelda and Mario Kart and Smash, I'm getting it.
Yeah, right. I'm convinced now too. Assuming I'm to be honest, I'm convinced. For me, the question is, do they get together their online infrastructure? Because it's ridiculous. Like with the Wii U, you can't just put on a headset and start a party. That's not something that you can do on the Wii U at all. You know what I mean? So people are either doing that over Skype, or some games have individual things where you can talk through the speaker or the pad. Sounds terrible. Yeah, right. So they need to sort that out badly. If they do, if that's a part of this whole deal, then yeah, it's a must buy right away.
Yeah.
I don't know how we got into NX. Yeah, so that's that. I guess everybody go try it out. Come disagree with me in the comments because I am totally unconvinced of PlayStation VR.
All right.
Yep. Check it out. Run to Best Buy.
Nice.
So first time I stepped foot in Best Buy in years too. It's funny.
Nice.
Yeah. So the next topic I got down here is the new Rogue One trailer. I guess we're going to talk Rogue One trailer spoilers. So maybe if that's something that you don't want to hear, then cut out.
Yeah.
What do you think? I'm not afraid to spoil trailers.
What?
What do you think?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Looks hype. Looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, super. Was that Leia in the beginning?
I don't think
so. Leia? Is it? Was it her? My buddy Thomas was like, "Is Leia going to be in it?" Because she's the leader of the Rebel fleet or whatever. And then he said, "Was that Leia?" He thought it was her.
I don't think there's Leia's in that trailer.
No.
I'm gonna watch it again and see. But yeah, I don't think she. I think that reveal would have been bigger than like the Darth Vader reveal at the end of it.
You think?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it looks awesome. Basically, all the people look cool. Forrest Whitaker. I kind of wish Forrest Whitaker wasn't in it because he's just Forrest Whitaker to me. But not a big deal. I'm totally cool with him. But,
is your buddy talking about Mon Mothma?
About who?
Mon Mothma.
Yeah.
No, because I don't see any other. I got it on in front of me. I don't see any other female characters besides the lead and Mon Mothma. Mon Mothma. I'm not going to make fun of you about that question. Mon Mothma is she's always the leader of the rebels when they're going into Like when they're going against the first Death Star, she's the one up in the plan. She says many Bosnians have died for this.
She was standing in front of the screens and stuff.
Yes, right. She always has been through all of them.
All right.
So she's the only female character
I didn't
see.
know her name,
right?
But I didn't think that was Leia, and he was like, "Oh, look, that's a young Leia," and I was like, "I don't think so."
Yeah, definitely Mon Mothma. But so you bring up though the interesting question is Leia. So I really, this movie's not going to be what I want it to be, but I would love for it to end right freaking at the start of Episode 4. Where Leia hands, like, if Darth Vader's in this movie, have it be Darth Vader boarding Leia's ship at the end.
Yeah.
Have that be the ending of the movie, where they cut through the door, and then it's from his side of it, and then it cuts out. You know what I mean? Man, that would freaking be awesome.
Yeah, it would be totally awesome.
I guess so. The questions in my head is like, why? Who's the Jedi? Are we? They haven't.
The blind guy. Like that was your guess. That'd be my best guess.
So interesting though is that they have not yet showed a lightsaber in the.
So you think there's guaranteed to be a Jedi in it?
I just feel like there has. If it's a Star Wars movie.
I didn't feel like that when you were like, so who's the Jedi? I was like, maybe there's not a Jedi. This isn't really a movie about Jedis.
It's a movie about Star Wars. If there's no Jedis in it, I don't know if I'll be okay with that, to be honest.
That's good, you won't care.
Especially when Darth Vader's in it. There needs to be, the climax at the end needs to be a lightsaber battle with Darth Vader where Darth Vader fucking wins. Chops some fool down. That's got to be the end of it. The rebels get the plans and they escape with them. But who's ever the Jedi who's like trying to save them from Vader gets cut down.
Yeah, and it could be any one of them because they're not in the next movie.
Correct.
True. Yeah. Hopefully there is, but I don't feel like there has to be honest.
I feel like I'm not going to judge it before I see it, that sort of thing. But I will have an issue if there's no lightsaber, if there's no Jedis in a Star Wars movie. You can't have a Star Wars movie without Jedis.
But it's not. That's the whole thing. It's not about the Jedis.
It's about Star Wars.
I guess, yeah.
Especially if Darth Vader's in it. It can't just be Darth Vader. Like, if you're going to tease Darth Vader in the trailer of this thing, and it's not just like a surprise that he's in it at the last minute, this better not be 30 seconds of Darth Vader in this movie.
Yeah.
He better play a big part in it.
For sure.
My buddy that I work with today was saying, like, Disney needs to go to James Earl Jones and just give him like a truckload of money and just have him read dialogue for like 5 months straight in the Darth Vader voice. So that in the future, they could do any sentence that you'd ever want to do with Darth Vader ever with James Earl Jones's voice.
Yeah, for real. They should.
Yep, totally. Totally. So yeah, those are my thoughts about it. It'd be sweet if it ended right at episode 2. That yay, Darth Vader's in it. You better do something more. He better not have a 2-minute cameo, or I'll be pissed. And there's got to be a Jedi. Got to be.
Maybe.
I think the tightest part of the whole thing is when she basically, I forget what she says, but at the end of it, when she walks into the room with the whole team, and it's like, we going? And everybody like stands up, ready to go.
Yeah.
Like, totally had a feel of, there's nothing like that. Like, they're the start of the rebellion. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, just to be the first people since the Jedi were gone for years or whatever to come forward and be like, yeah, we're going to be underground, take these fools out.
Yeah, for sure.
Take some guts to not be a part of some huge organization that's fighting the Empire. You know what I mean? They're starting on their own versus the Empire. So,
for sure. Yeah, I was getting chills the whole time.
Yep, looked awesome. Totally awesome. So yeah, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I can't wait for December.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Star Wars has totally done that for me.
Can't wait for Star Wars. I can wait for December.
It's all the same. Totally. Anything else? You got anything else about Star Wars?
No, not really.
Right.
I heard the dling. Bling. See what you got.
Pokemon show. What up?
I can't do it.
Oh, hold on. I got a Pokemon. There's somebody here. Rattata in my house.
Oh, Ada.
Here we go.
Awesome.
Live.
Good luck.
Yeah! What up?
Oh, it's gonna be first try.
Oh, that jerk. Come on. Boom! I should just play it all backwards from now on. Crushing that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Come on. Boom! Suck it.
Last time you hit him.
Screw it. Hold on. Let me run away from this fool. So, first of all, with Pokemon Go, I was at a gym. No, I'm sitting in my parking lot at work, and I look over, and the nearest gym's Team Mystic. What up, Team Mystic? Represent. And I clicked on it, and it's my buddy Adam.
Really?
Yeah, sitting in the gym. Yeah, it was awesome. He does work near me, so I guess it's not the most surprising thing ever. But the first time yet that I've clicked on a random gym where I wasn't standing there with the person, and I knew the person who was on there.
That's cool.
Yep, totally. So
Adam came running up to us.
Yes. So that's my top 6. I'm getting there. 19 and a half or something. Pretty fired up about my Rhyhorn. And just today.
Rhyhorn.
Yeah, and then today I caught a Rapidash before I had a chance to evolve one. Yep. So nice. Stoked about that. Stoked about this dude.
Yeah. 687.
Yep. Stoked about that dude.
Yep.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I can get a Persian, I think. Just haven't done it yet.
You ready?
But,
so you said you've been out of loop with Pokemon, huh?
Yeah, I haven't been playing much. I caught a Nidorana and a Ponyta in my yard. I'm level 21. 21 and a quarter. So.
But no stories of Pokemon irresponsibility this week?
Not this week, no.
Okay, all right. It's cool.
Yeah.
Totally cool. So that's Pokemon show. Get it back together. Actually, what you need to get together, we need to have this talk, is you need to get on the NBA league, dude. We're full on stalled, like 4 months straight waiting on you. We're just going to start our own without you if you don't get on that.
All right, I'll get on it.
For the rest of the world, we're playing ESO on Sundays as a posse. Anybody who wants to join up with us,
we have great times together.
Yep. ESO is one of those games where we could do it with a crew of 8 or something like that. You know what I mean? So definitely, it's Sunday nights, midnight Eastern, usually about. And if anybody's
do a lot of drunk dancing.
Yeah, drunk dancing all night long, for sure, totally. If anybody's interested, we just turned level 5. Get your character at that point. Hook up with us on Sunday night.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Sure.
What else? What else you guys? Is it Suicide Squad time?
I
lost my notes. Hold on.
I think so.
Yeah, it is. So we'll start the talk, non-spoilers, and then go into our spoiler section at the end.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. So non-spoilers.
Yep. Go ahead.
So we'll just give a review.
Whatever you want to say about it that doesn't have spoilers.
I think we should just give our ratings.
Okay.
With no spoilers.
All right.
Review. So I give it a 5, which was higher than you gave it, I feel like. I liked it better than Batman versus Superman. Because the reasons I didn't like Batman versus Superman because their characters didn't make sense. Like they were doing things they shouldn't be doing. It was stupid, and Suicide Squad, the characters kind of made sense, but they just sucked. So there wasn't anything like what Batman did in Batman versus Superman, like nothing crazy like that, where they're acting completely out of character.
I disagree. We'll have to talk about it in the spoiler section.
But I gave it a 5.
Gave it 5. I gave it 3. Hot trash.
What'd you give Batman versus Superman?
4.
4.
Yep.
4 and 3.
Yep. To me,
I mean,
them fighting.
Movies I would give a 3 just because it's a superhero movie, and Harley had a nice ass. I give it a 5. Like, I mean, there's 3 is like god awful. I'll never watch that ever. Like,
I thought it was god awful. I'll never watch it ever.
Yeah, but I mean, if like you're on Netflix and you're like looking for movies, and Suicide Squad is one that you haven't seen, and then you look at 5 other that you haven't seen, and they just look like
sure. If I haven't seen, yes, I'll watch all this at once.
Then you'll go with. But even after watching it,
I would never watch that movie again in my life.
Watch, but if it was your first view, though, it'd be probably better than some of the other shit out there.
Hot trash.
All right, fine.
We're obviously in disagreement. Actually, I'll jump in the Facebook group real quick here. Do you have anything else any other comments about it?
I mean, not with no spoilers, not really.
Okay, all right. So let's wait so I can read all these.
I mean, the story sucked. Kind of ended badly. Whatever. No. That's it.
All right, everybody. If you haven't seen Suicide Squad and you still want to check it out, we are the minority as far as my group of friends. Most people seem to like it, so I'm not gonna go in here or at least say they were entertained by it or whatnot. But yeah, we're gonna go spoilers now. So check out. Thank you for watching. It's great to have you. Enjoy. Hook up with our Facebook group. Do all the stuff. 3, 2, 1. All right. So first of all, I got to address Harley Quinn is doing things that Harley Quinn shouldn't do. Harley Quinn shouldn't be able to fight an army of like mutant things with the baseball bat. I equate that right there with Darth Vader murdering fools.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that she couldn't act, that's not Harley Quinn's superpower is being crazy. It's not being able to wield a baseball bat like an ancient warrior of old.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, that was stupid as hell, yeah. I mean, especially that it was with the baseball bat. Like Dad was saying, even if she had the hammer, at least, it would have been cooler.
Yeah.
But,
yep.
But, yeah, true. But, we're in the spoilers section,
yep.
So we're gonna go partially spoilers into Batman versus Superman.
Sure.
Batman versus Superman. Batman just killed random innocents, which is totally different than Harley being able to kill random enemies. He went completely out of character. She had, she was strong, obviously had more combat abilities than she should have, but she was still a crazy ass bitch that was in love with the Joker and bad. Like, she didn't go completely out of character. She just got stronger than she should have been. That's all I mean.
But I think they're ruining her character for the character before the traditional Harley is cooler by not being proficient in combat.
True. Yeah. That's
my only argument against that. It's just that.
Yeah, I just never took her combat seriously the whole time. It's their stupid baseball bat killing these things doesn't make any sense.
Yep. So I mean, I guess now that we go all spoilers, I feel like she couldn't act. Period.
Yeah,
and then
terrible actress.
Yes, and then the character was all messed up. I feel like the it was obviously 100%. Me and you said this, but yeah, obviously it was a Will Smith movie. Like he signed some contract that said,
Yeah.
"I'm the star of this movie, and I got to get this much face time," and I think that detracted from it. I think, I actually lots of people said that the
Yeah. Her
villains.
and him. I mean, the whole thing started with a part of Will Smith and a part of her, and then it went like into the credits, and then did a little thing on everyone else.
Right.
Like it was obvious from the get go that it was about Will Smith and Harley.
Yes. Yep. Exactly. And I just feel like all in all, it definitely it had a feeling of a movie where a bunch of suits were sitting around in boardroom and said, "Okay, we're gonna make a DC new movie. We got to get Will Smith. Who's a good female lead? You know what I mean? Like it wasn't comic book people sitting down saying, "Okay, first and foremost, we got to make the most comic booky movie of all time." And then go from there. You know what I mean? I feel like even like we talk about Guardians of the Galaxy, like, Chris Pratt is probably the biggest star in the Marvel universe. Well, I'm sorry, obviously Robert Downey
Iron
Jr.
Man.
Yeah, but he's been doing it for so long that I don't even think about that. You know what I mean?
Scarlett Johansson.
Sure, the three of them for sure, but they don't seem like. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem like the movie's all about them.
No, yeah, and they play their roles really good.
Yeah, right. And they don't play it like it's all about them. His Will Smith's roles, he did have some funny stuff in there. I will.
No, I'd say he was the best actor. I mean, in it.
Right.
We've talked about that. I mean,
but it was just the format made it be like a Will Smith movie instead of a DC movie.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at this point, I don't compare DC movies to Marvel movies. I compare DC movies to other movies, and I put Marvel movies on a whole different pedestal. It's like superhero movies, like that I want to see.
Right.
Like I don't compare DC movies as like a similar superhero movie to Marvel anymore, because Marvel is on a whole different level.
Sure.
I mean, so Suicide Squad, I put in the whole category. You can put romantic comedies in the same category. Like
everything that's not a Marvel movie.
Yeah, like exactly. I mean, when it comes to superhero movies, I mean, they suck. I mean, they don't compare to the Marvel movies.
Which is a shame, because the Dark Knight stuff was good.
It was really good. It was awesome.
Yes, some of the best comic book stuff of all time. I'll still argue I'll watch the Dark Knight trilogy over any of the Marvel movies. Still, I put them ahead of that.
Valid argument.
But these scents are garbage.
Yeah,
the new batch.
Yeah, they're in with everything else.
Yep, and also, the absolutely as awesome as the Wonder Woman trailer looked, I have no hope that movie will be good. And same thing with Justice League. I was hyped when I saw that Justice League trailer, and after watching this, I have no hope for that either. I'll watch both those movies in the theater, but I don't expect them to be good.
More hyped for Wonder Woman than Justice League, for sure.
I was. Now I'm just not hyped about all of them. I'm gonna go see them, but it's definitely not something that I feel.
Well, like I said, they're in a different category. It's right. I'd rather see them in something else that's not about superheroes.
Yeah. Yep. Totally.
Yep. That's it.
Anything else? Let me go through the Facebook group stuff about our discussion about Suicide Squad.
A lot of No Man's Sky talk on Facebook.
Yeah, everybody's hyped for No Man's Sky, that's for sure. Buddy Mike from Minnesota says, I was truly disappointed with half of the movie. So he didn't elaborate beyond that. Oh, and sorry, before I go too deep into this, I do want to say I liked Jared Leto.
Yeah, Leto.
Yeah. He was Leto. Good. Yep. I'm down.
Yeah, I liked him too.
You agree? Yeah. Like, regardless of, I don't care what he looked like, I thought he was a good Joker.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I thought he was good for sure. I mean, he's different, but whatever, he was still a good Joker.
Yep, totally. So it maybe Maybe the Batman movie. Oh, excuse me. Joker and Harley versus Batman. Maybe that could be decent. So our sister, Lindsay, what up? Really? Says we liked it. We all liked it because we had no expectations ahead of time and didn't have any judgment on the characters because we didn't know them beforehand either. Jeremy up in Minnesota said, I don't think it was terrible. It was badly made, poorly edited, and Leto is awful. But we were entertained by it. Happy to have only paid $6.
I kind of agree with his review, except the Leto part.
Right?
I like Jared Leto, but
yeah.
But yeah, other than that, yeah, I was entertained.
Yeah. Dad says, not my favorite superhero movie, but I was entertained.
Yeah.
And then Mike said, I only paid $7 to see it. Not mad, but I'm a DC guy and the little things got me.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we heard apparently Jared Leto was not happy with his role in the movie, right?
Yeah, well, so I read several articles where he basically talked about that they filmed a ton of more footage, and he just thought that the way that they edited it kind of messed up what he was trying to do with his portrayal of the Joker. But I feel like that's something that you say if you're an actor. He did fine. It was fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw something on CBR Comic Book Resources today that they pitched it. They pitched his role as the Joker to him in the Suicide Squad differently than they actually did it. Like he felt like he was tricked. That's what he said.
Right. I read that article as well. Yes, or wherever that came from, for sure. Yep. So again, I don't care. He did fine.
Yeah. All right.
Yep. So that was the one shining good part of the movie. So
yeah,
I'm not going to rip on them too much.
Yep.
So we'll see.
That's it.
Thanks, everybody.
Episode 14.
Like it. Subscribe to it. Do it. See you, Corey. See you next week, everybody. Later.
Yeah.